everybody, and I'm very honoured to be invited to talk here. What haven't I done? Oh, of course, something else. I'm very honoured to be invited to talk here today about this really interesting and important initiative. I've spent most of my career, in fact, managing museum collections in the Museum of London and the Science Museum, and so I know at first hand the extraordinary resonance that these things have for us, survivors, as somebody said, from the shipwreck of time. But such quantity, this shipwreck certainly didn't result in many objects sinking, you might say. 350,000 in the Science Museum, 1 million objects in the Museum of London collections, many times the number that could ever be exhibited. The true memory banks, you might say, of our world. And that's why I want to see collections democratized, as Nick was also saying. We are on the same side here, made a truly public resource. One of the most interesting ways to do that, of course, is through the virtual. Collections are absolutely nothing without their stories. Museum objects mean nothing without their meaning for people. For people who do know what they signify, though, they can mean a very great deal, so that their lives and ours can be accurately recorded and remembered, as you say in your manifesto, transmitted to generations to come. They're important. Museums have not always been easy places for minorities of any kind, and perhaps particularly this community. A research student of mine working on the history of museums from the Second World War up to the 50s found a touching story, I'm sure not the only one, of a curator who was forced to resign and give up his job when it emerged that he was gay back in the 40s, and maybe that is sadly still maybe even the case today. It's incredible to think that. But it shows that there is virtue in researching our histories in museums, as well as just, it's not all a matter of celebration. All the same, we shouldn't forget these histories either, painful though they are. The Proud Heritage Project is opening up collections for more people to access and use more. And I'd like to think that you will be particularly enthusiastic and well motivated, because that's what we need. In creating a virtual and distributed collection, perhaps the first that will be successfully created, this will mean that more people can engage with the collections and also bring the collections together for everybody. It's not just for this community, it's for everybody to see and celebrate the riches that we have. So I'm really delighted that you will be showing everybody, all of us, the way to go about this very important initiative. So thank you, Jack, for being the mainspring.
Thank you, Suzanne.